Now that you have the basics of your AdWords account set up, it's time to look at some ways to optimize when you begin scaling. We're going to talk about 4 key optimization areas: improving your ROI, improving your keywords, improving your ad text, and improving your bids. Let's start by talking about how to improve your ROI. If you find that a large percentage of your visitors are clicking, but they're not making a purchase, it's time to take some steps to increase your ROI. First, take a look at your landing page. When customers click on your ad, they expect to arrive at that exact deal or the information you described in your ad. If they don't find what they were promised right when they arrive, they're likely to leave without ever purchasing or signing up. So be sure that your landing page is highly relevant and highly optimized. You want to use relevant keywords. If you're using general keywords and ad text, a customer might be expecting to find something that you don't offer. Highly targeted keywords and ad text help ensure that your ads are showing only on searches relevant to your product or service. Next, you want to focus on increasing bids on your profitable keywords. If you notice that you have keywords that are working really well and you're still seeing a significant ROI, continue to adjust the bids to increase the exposure and generate more traffic on the keywords that aren't working. And on the contrary, if you find that some keywords aren't working, you want to lower your bids or even consider removing them. Also, consider moving into the display network as you begin to expand. You can use the Placements tab to see all of the web pages, apps, and videos where your ads are appearing, and then you can decide which sites are performing particularly well. All right, so let's talk about improving your keywords. The biggest thing that you can do to improve your keywords is to start or continue using negative keywords. Negative keywords really help to filter out searches for different products or services and searches that aren't relevant to your business. Keywords like free, course, and class that maybe are not related to your specific product or service should be removed. Also, you want to remove any duplicate keywords. Google's only going to show one ad per advertiser on a particular keyword. So there's no reason or need to include the same keywords in different ad groups or campaigns. Since the better performing keyword will trigger your ad more often, remove the duplicate that performs worse. Now, it is okay to include duplicate keywords if you're targeting different geographic regions. You also want to focus on optimizing those low performing keywords. You want all of your keywords to perform well. You don't want any bad keywords dragging down your overall effort. So you need to do your keyword diagnosis, and we looked at that when we reviewed some reporting. You really want to remove any keywords that are underperforming so they don't drag down the entire campaign with them. All right, let's talk about your ad text. First things first, you really want to understand what stage your customer is in when they're seeing the ad. Are they looking for more information? Are they researching? Or are they ready to buy? If you remember those motivators, those moments that we talked about at the beginning of this course, you want to know where they are and what they need. And then you're going to use those keywords to distinguish and separate what you want people to do. So if they're in that buying stage, well, then your calls to action should drive them into buy now. If they're in the information stage, learn more, and so on and so forth. Use those calls to action to match the motivations of your buyer. You also want to pre-qualify that traffic with your ad text. As we talked about earlier, if you have pricing, special deals, discounts, put that information directly in the text of your ad. And as we saw, ad extensions are so valuable to the overall performance that you really want to enhance your ad with them. Use site link extensions to add links to your website. Add call extensions to let people call you. Add location extensions to help people nearby find you. And finally, let's talk about improving your bids. I highly recommend that you just experiment with various bids. Try different bid amounts and budgets and see how effective the change is. You can test your bids for profitability, and you can test budgets to see what dollar amounts get you the most exposure. You can even use the experiments that we looked at earlier to help you with that. From there, you want to allocate your budget based on performance. You want to make sure that you have the appropriate budget for each campaign. For keywords that are profitable, you probably want to show them all the time. And to do this, the campaign's budget needs to be high enough so the campaign isn't limited by its budget. If you want certain keywords to receive maximum traffic, make sure that they're in campaigns whose daily spend isn't exceeding its budget consistently. If your spends are tapping out, but you're seeing positive ROI, it's time to increase your overall budget. You also want to look at those bid adjustments. Modify things based on keywords, timing, and even whether or not a user is on a mobile or desktop device. And with that, those are some key optimizations to help you really see better performance as you begin scaling in AdWords.